now have playing of the taps, Larry DeRosa. Uncovered.
Thank you all very much. That's about the closest timing I've ever had in my life to get here on to this podium right when this happens. We've been over at your gorgeous Palace Theater getting ready for tonight's presentation. I hope you all have a chance to come. I just wanted to say that there have been a lot of people spending the day thanking me for including Waterbury in our film. It's really the other way around. We are so grateful that this town opened its hearts and its homes and its archives so that we could make this film. You have a magnificent city. As you know, it's called Brass City. And there are really three definitions for the word brass. One is, of course, the material, the alloy used to create so many things during the Second World War. I'm holding a brass button that was worn by a soldier who didn't come from here, but who, it says on the back, made in Waterbury, Connecticut, USA. And it was said that there wasn't a soldier in the British or American Army that wasn't wearing, riding, or shooting something that came from Waterbury, Connecticut. Another definition of brass are the reference to the people who are in charge, the officers. And that to me is what you guys are all about, those who are in charge. And the third definition is the most important. And that is brass, which means a kind of moxie, a kind of energy, an ability to overcome the problems of life and get on with it. This was a town of about 100,000 people. It made alarm clocks and lipstick holders and cocktail shakers and dozens of other things. And almost overnight, it was turned into a war machine so formidable that everyone in the war on the Allies' side was dependent in some way for what you made here. Our film is an attempt to celebrate that. Most documentaries about the Second World War focus on celebrity generals. They focus on strategy and tactics. They focus on armaments and weaponry. We focus on people. We focus on the exploits of people from 4 geographically distributed towns: Waterbury, Laverne, Minnesota, Sacramento, California, and Mobile, Alabama. We went to those towns. We spent more than 5 years studying where people lived, where they slept, where they ate, the movie palaces that they watched the newsreels in, and then we followed their sons off to war. Not the good war of our subsequent mythologizing, but of course the worst war ever. And this town gave and gave and gave. And so we are happy to return here for a premiere that is not happening in New York City. It's not happening in Los Angeles, California. It's happening in Waterbury, Connecticut. And we are so grateful for your help and attention. You know, this is a film that we couldn't have made 15 years ago. The people are just too reticent, too modest to tell their story. This is a film we can't make in another 5 years because unfortunately most will be gone. The time is now, there is an urgency, and I hope you will take this film as just the first opening salvo in a great war to capture the voice of Waterbury and your relatives. Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here. We'll see you later on tonight.